All right, so just for fun, I have this little guy, and I'm going to show Donna. Mostly I'm going to show you because it's so cute. We have a little lightning bug right here. Look at this. Doot, doot. Okay, we're going to turn it around. Look. Oh. Donna is so clever, she didn't even realize that she had a lightning bug. She didn't even know it. She probably did. She is just that good. Okay, so here we go. Perfect lightning bug. How darling is that? So cute. Okay, so we're going to use our charcoal for this. We're going to use just a splattering of watercolor and our gorgeous blue. And let's see how quick this works up. Watch this. Let's just get a big dose of color. This is just so fun, you guys. This would not be a hard thing at all. This would be something you could totally do with your kids, with your friends. Okay, we're going to work wet on wet. So this is all this paint's going to work in together and make one giant beetle body. See this? Okay, yellow. Let's get a lot more yellow. Tons more yellow. Look at that. Okay, work the yellow in. We're working fast because we're working wet on wet, so all these colors are kind of melding together, right? And then let's put a bright hot pink butt right here. Work this up into here. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Okay, really quickly, just for fun, show you a trick. You can actually pull some water off. A couple little spots here. Just going to add more water. Okay, and my towel, which is right here. Whoops, my dry towel. I have two towels. Wet and dry, wet and dry. Okay, you could use salt if you wanted to. You could use less paint if you wanted to. But I'm just going to go over and add, just so that it's visually more interesting, just some splotches there. I'm going to let this pink dry out on the edge. It's going to be gorgeous. But I did dry out a couple of these spots because I want to go in now really quick while it's still wet. Tiny bit wet. Add some interesting lines and circles. You could do X's and O's. Remember, this isn't a real lightning bug. This is a pretend lightning bug, right? So we're just going to add some really interesting visual elements to it. So we're going to add pink. Boop. See, when it's wet on wet, it works itself right into those spaces. Okay, and here we can add, where I've kind of pulled some of the color, you can actually add some lines in here. Look at that. It's going to be very cool. Yes, it is. Okay, pull down the color, keep the color intact, add some more. If it's kind of getting too mellow for you, you can add some more color. And only because I love color, I'm going to add some more interesting circles in here. This is just straight up yellow pigment, not much water at all. Okay, and a bunch more yellow right here in the belly, just because it's going to mellow out too much. And we want it to be really bright. Okay, pull some of the pink up, which makes that pretty orange color, right? Oh, it's gonna be cute. Very, very lovely. All right, so let's get up here too. Let's keep with this blue for now because it makes more sense. And I do think that the little guy has wings. So let's come out here with a much tinier squirrel brush or liner with some Payne's Gray. And we will add the idea of wings out here. You can pull the color with you if you want from the body, but it's still wet. Okay, and I'm not actually sure because I do not live anywhere where there are lightning bugs. I've only looked them up on Google. I have lived around them. I've lived in Indiana and I've lived in North Carolina, and both of them had, I think both of them had lightning bugs. That's where I'm remembering it from. Here I am trying to tell my children about them, using my 20-year-old memory. 20 years back. I'm actually older than 20, but you don't have to know that. Okay, here we go, up, and add our little, what are these called? Antennas? And let's kind of make them more swirly out to the side, just because it will be more fun and funky and silly. More fun. Love fun and funky and silly. Okay, I'm just using every blue on my palette. I'm just loading it with all different colors of blue, just because I think it's a lot more interesting the more colors we get in there. Okay, but we're just going to lightly touch it. The thing with watercolor is you can make it muddy really fast. Like this is actually getting almost too worked in. Okay, where it starts to show the texture of the paper, you need to stop. You're like, whoa, hold on, come back. Right, and the wings actually can go out even more. I think they'll be more interesting the bigger we make them. So let's use our bigger squirrel. Come out like this. Let's just use our fun elements now. We've got our ink. So I'm just going to do it straight off the bottle here. And I'm just going to add that to all of these cool polka dots that we started. Adding more. Just because I think they are so cool. Okay. Maybe we'll even do it down here. Cool random polka dots. Use the same brush that we used before, just so that we don't ruin any brushes. Okay, we're just going to go in. I'm not going to do just a big huge leaf. No, no. Let's just use kind of what we did on our berries and just get a, woo, hello. I don't think I'm going to be able to take that off because it's ink. Put it right in the ink. That's okay. There we go. Alright, so let's get that gold leaf over here. And pull a big chunk off with our fingers. Now how it worked before so well is I just kind of use that brush or my fingers to get it to lay down very randomly where I stuck that adhesive. Remember? So, with my clean finger, before I got my charcoal out, trying to do it in layers, so I used the charcoal last. Okay, I'm just going to work that in with my clean fingers here. Work it into that messy spot where I got the ink everywhere. A little bit distracting. Not bad, not bad. And I kind of like the look of it. It's kind of looking smudged, and you know kind of how when you hold a moth and they get that stuff from their wings all over you? It's kind of like that. Kind of like that. What do you think? It's kind of like a little bit messy gold. Like tiniest little pieces. Little gold flake in there. Look at that. That's so pretty. Pretty. Okay, so now the charcoal. Well, what I think I'm going to do with the charcoal, and I hope this works, is give it a really cool finish on the outside. So what I want to think to myself is that I'm going to leave some space around, just so that I'm not, well, just so that it looks like there's a little bit of light emanating, okay? But I'm going to use the charcoal on its side. Let's break it down even more. And I thought about doing this on a birch board. I think a birch board actually would lend itself to this. But I'm just going to use the charcoal on its side and kind of go around the whole thing. And it's going to take a whole charcoal to get around the whole thing. Can you see why I get it all over myself? Because I do projects like this. Yes. Yes, I will find it everywhere. In my teeth, in my ears, random places all over my face, wherever I've scratched. You know the drill. Okay, so here we go. Just like that. Now, because it's watercolor, we're going to leave that extra charcoal off there. We're going to leave some space around our cool guy here. Now we're going to go in with our finger. Hopefully this will work. It's got a lot of charcoal though. Kind of smooth it. Remember, the oils from our fingers will set it. We can work it into the paper with our fingers. The oil from your fingers works to your advantage here. Okay. And work it up into those spaces. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, get your chamois and pull it right off your fingers. Look at that. So helpful. So helpful. Okay, I'm going to blow this off into a garbage. And because we're a lightning bug, we're going to be emanating light. So let's just lighten up a little bit right around our little body. And we have to use our Krylon spray for this. You definitely want Krylon spray. Alright, let's just do a hint of pen and pencil. Oh, this is really going to be messy. Well, you can do your Krylon right now to set your charcoal. But because I'm trying to show you before I do that, I would just go in and add some funky little silly detail to some of these areas. You know, the antennas for sure. And the little nub of a head. Put some eyes in there if you want to, if you think that would be fun. Okay, and you can go around the wings, you can go around the little polka dots, make everything more defined and more fun and interesting. You can add more gold pieces out here, like little lightning bugs kind of glowing out. Let's see what that looks like. Like little lightning bugs out here, kind of glowing out in the night. Yeah, I need to spray this. Spray some Krylon spray and then come back and add your little elements to it. just so it doesn't take off all your charcoal, because that's definitely what's going to happen here. My hand is, the back of my hand that I'm using is going to take off this charcoal. But it's kind of fun to have that variety in the dark. I'm not against that. All right, you guys, very cool. Very cool. Add your little detail. I'll show you a picture when I'm done. Okay? All right, see ya.